Dow, Domfus, and Allison are the forwards. Yzerman, Probert, and Gallant up front for Detroit. DeLorme and Norwood on the blue line. Dave Newell drops it in, and we're underway. Game 7 for the Norris Division Championship.
This puck and an unusual backhand play. He stuck out. He gets his own rebound, takes the shot. Nobody to come over and take him, and slides his own rebound under Reggett.
But Reggett very busy there. Boy, does he cover angles.
We saw tremendous concentration by Reggett. He stood up, finally had to go down to make the last save, but Bob, that 2 or 3 rebounds, refused to go down, just said, shoot it at me, I'll make the save, and it went back out. And Reggett's had a pretty tough series for this club.
His pass knocked down by Salming, coming in with Allison. Salming was hit hard at the blue line. Now it's Clark. Rebound. Hanlon has made 2 sensational saves on Clark. Here's Gallant, stopped by Reggett. Not likely to get one by him from there. And he was floored inside the line. Barr stopped by Peter in a jack. And the play is called very quickly. That was Domfus who went over there, I think, after Barr. Likely more penalties, because I saw the referee Dave Newell put his 2 arms out calling the play. So they moved them now away from the benches.
I think the Red Wing player that was down felt the play was going to be killed by the referee's whistle. And you see here where this is actually Dave Barr and Inachek, and it looks like the play is dead, and he is Domfus is the one you called. He's the one that came in and pushed him, but no damage done.
And no penalties were handed out. Norwood hustling back with 20 seconds left, and he was bumped by Thomas, who in turn was hit by Gallant. Now Clark centers it. Here's a chance. The shots in the period were by Toronto 13 and by Detroit 10. And the officials have to move in a hurry to make sure they stay apart here at the end of the period, as they all appear as if they want to get into it. But I think they've settled them. Gallant and Iafrate started it, and then everybody got involved. Playing it in. Kocur in after it. Bridgman is in there. Kocur given a hard rap. Reggett lost his helmet in the process.
It's so important that their defense stay up. And Kocur isn't going to stop here. And Reggett got his elbow in, lost his helmet. Unfortunately, play was stopped, and he didn't have to make a save without his helmet and mask.
Kocur was going after Todd Gill, actually. And Reggett got the elbow up. Got a piece of him. Hanlon got a piece of that and knocked it away. A break down the right side for Yzerman, going in alone. Score! And the Leafs come out with it. Up the center. Gill's right wing pass. A little too far for Miroslav in a jack. Clark is up on the play. Here's Peter in a jack, centering it. Clark trying to get loose. And he's tied up by Kocur. He's all over him. Kocur will not leave Clark. Ashton brings it back for Detroit. He has Oates with him. Back to Beach. Shoots, scores! Detroit. Back for Clark. Moved away from Gallant. Moved away from Norwood. And another 2-on-1 for Detroit. Probert going in, shooting, hit the goal post. Probert stopped by Reggett. The crowd in a frenzy. Probert scoring the winner. Friday night, nailing the post, and then getting the rebound, and Reggett beat him. Thomas to center, and he's nailed by Lamb.
This is probably the chance by Domfus, who gets a pretty good chance in here, standing off to the side of the goal crease, and it hit Hanlon, and when you're hot, everything hits you.
It goes out to center. Clark remains on now, and he goes in after it. Clark ran into the boards. Kocur with him all the way. Gill slaps one in. Hanlon back of the net, stopping it for Sneps. Thomas and Sneps go to the ice. Miroslav Inicek has given a bump on the boards. 21 seconds left in the period, and they call the play. 5 seconds left in the period, and Detroit will take this lead into period number 3. Yaremchuk down the right side. He has stopped, not getting too far. Ashton again running into Iafrate and dumping him. But Iafrate just got a piece of it. Yzerman in there forechecking. Colbert centered it. Oh, look at that save by Reggett. My goodness, the goaltending in this series. Hanlon hot tonight, and Reggett showing his stuff again.
Gallant, and we'll see here where they steal the puck. Probert will come up with it later, and Gallant has a lot of time, and we'll see here a nice behind, and I don't know how Reggett anticipated. His anticipation and concentration has been superb. You know, he's
going to get his shutout, folks. Red Wings dump it out. In with the last shot, and off the net. The Red Wings win it. Hanlon gets another shutout, and the Red Wings of Detroit have won the Norris Division. Jacques Demers is over to receive congratulations from John Brophy. And Brophy is now congratulating the assistant coaches, Don McAdam there, Colin Campbell. And there's Gary LaRiviere, and here are the Red Wings. Victors tonight, 3-0.
And who would have thought, Bob, after dropping those first 2 games and having the controversy about Greg Steffen, in comes Glenn Hanlon, shuts the door on the Leafs, and what a stopper he's been for the Wings. And Jacques Demers hasn't shown a lot of emotion in the games like he did a year ago with the Blues, but now has got his second 7-game victory over the Leafs in a year.
You'll see the Maple Leafs now, after going in to talk to their gallant goaltender, Ken Reggett, who had a superb series against St. Louis, and another fine series really against these Red Wings. They move out to congratulate the Detroit Red Wings. One-on-one. The Leafs are through for this season, and the Red Wings have another chore to think about against Edmonton.
And there's what it's all about for Glenn Hanlon, the highlight of his career, coming in here and being the star in so many games. And certainly from the Detroit standpoint, they talked about this series maybe being a grudge battle. The team settled in after a lot of talk and played some real tough hockey. We've often talked about this division as being second-rate, but we saw as good a hockey as you'll see in the playoffs in this 7-game series, Bob.
You saw Hanlon there get an extra hug from a former teammate when they were with the New York Rangers, Mike Allison. Hanlon just being announced, of course, as the game's #1 star. There he is. He allowed 7 goals in 16 periods and a bit.
And I think we'll see here. We'll see here where Wendel Clark is at the end of the line, and Joey Kocur. They'll meet in a few seconds, but they're just about off the ice now.
Final shots, 33-30 for Detroit. And it's over. Detroit wins it 3-0. Our Stanley Cup playoff coverage continues in a moment.